This is a KOIN 6 News breaking news alert.
That breaking news at 11 o'clock. Protests in downtown Portland have certainly picked up in the last couple hours as people are demanding justice for George Floyd, the man who died while in police custody in Minneapolis, Minnesota. We have two crews out, so let's check in with our Jennifer Dowling as well, who's at that location more in the downtown area. Jem?
Good evening. Yeah, it's deteriorated here at the Justice Center very quickly. We've got two groups of protesters that have now come together, and you can hear them trying to break into the Justice Center. They're throwing things at the windows. There's graffiti on the windows. You can see someone inside rolling up a blind or a shade, and people, it looks like there's people inside in a black hoodie and a black mask. It looks like they've gotten into the Justice Center there. You can see through the windows right there. People are yelling. They're trying to smash it with, it looks like they've broken the glass. Can you see that right there? Right over that graffiti with an expletive. Sorry about that, folks. There's a lot of that out here right now.
Oh my God.
The crowd is getting pretty riled up.
Hey.
As I said, the conditions here for this protest have gone downhill fast. That Justice Center is just getting trashed right now. They're throwing things inside. They're destroying it. You can see them breaking more windows. This is the worst I've ever seen the protest get here in Portland.
We're in front of the Justice Center, Jennifer. They just lit it on fire right here. Look at this. They were inside breaking up windows. Jennifer was showing you that. They were tagging the windows, breaking up windows, running through those cubicles inside. Now they have lit it on fire. They have written George Floyd in red on the front. People going in and out. It's just insane. I have not seen police, but I have heard them. They have said, they have told their crowd to disperse. They said this on the loudspeaker, disperse, or they will throw gas and bring out the sticks.
I feel like there's going to be some police action here pretty quick. Sorry, this is a very fluid situation. Matt and I are trying to keep up. We've got this huge mob scene up here. Just broke into the Justice Center. They're being told to stay back right now. I think they're going to move in on these protesters. We've seen a lot of damage. People were inside the Justice Center throwing things around. We saw windows smashing. We saw office supplies flying through the air. We saw people rushing into the building. And now it looks like police are moving in. They've been pretty quiet here tonight. We haven't seen a lot of police activity, but it looks like they have mobilized. And we have got tactical gear, officers clad in tactical gear here. It looks like they're getting ready to surround the Justice Center and protect it after people broke in and smashed through. We heard there's some trouble perhaps at Central Precinct, some people trying to get in, but we haven't been able to get down there. We've been blocked by cops, and they're coming this way in a wall of police action. You can see them marching toward us, and we want to move. We want to move. We want to move.
So, sir.
All right, we're running because we don't want to get gas, and police mean business. They mean business now. They're really hauling, and they have formed a police line, and they are marching down the street here, getting people to move back, Some people have their hands up, as you can see, but not everybody has been peaceful. We've seen people launching bottles at police and cars, glass shattering everywhere. People are on the move now that police have broken them up, so the vandalism is spreading across the city right now. They are destroying windows as they go. Not everybody, of course, but there are a few people in this crowd that are ready to rumble, and they want to do some damage. This is a chaotic situation in downtown Portland here. What, Matt? Matt's talking about a Microsoft window. Okay, Matt's telling me, our photographer Matt's been doing a great job tonight. Microsoft window has been smashed. We've got a protester here trying to do some more damage. It did not work, though. Those shadow-proof windows are kind of working. Here's another person right in front of our cameras, very bold, with a bike lock, trying to continue to smash the window. People just not adhering to any kind of rules right now. Here's another one trying to break the window. The people right in front of us committing acts of vandalism. It's a little crazy right now in downtown Portland. It's scary. And Apple Store looks like it got graffitied as well. We see people marching with signs and onlookers. It's rare to see somebody trying to break into a window right in front of your cameras, but we can see that right now, and we just saw that at the Microsoft store and Bangkok Palace back there, also at the running store. Glass shattering everywhere. This is going to be a mess to clean up. People are telling me that people are trying to get into the Apple store right now. I do hear police on their megaphones behind me. It looks like they've caught up to this crowd at Pioneer Courthouse Square, and there's a lot of debris out there. You can see people there trying to continue to break that glass. I'm sure if that glass went, people would be rushing into that store and taking things. I guess I shouldn't speculate, but that's what we've seen in other cities. So who knows what would happen here, but the looting we saw in Minneapolis, that was intense. So it would not surprise me because there's so many people out here, and usually when there's a lot of people, things like that happen.
We're at 3rd and Salmon, and there is a police line right here, obviously guarding the intersection towards the Justice Center, where, as you know, they've just demolished that building, set it on fire, and tear gas still coming out of it.
If you fail to leave the area, force may be used against you. Move to the north now.
Is that what they're doing? Yeah. All right. All right, that's gas. All right, I don't know if you guys still have us. Do you still have us?
Yeah, we can see you. We'll let you reposition yourself.
Hello.
It's our Jenny Young right now. You see officers now firing more gas canisters into the crowd.
Can we switch back to Jennifer Dowling, because she was near the mall there downtown, and we want to take a look at what they're doing.
Look at this right now.
Yeah. Dowling, can you hear us?
Yes, you can see people breaking into Pioneer Place and running inside Pioneer Place right now. They are going inside Pioneer Place. They've broken the windows to the entrance at 4th here, Southwest 4th and Yamhill, and they're going into the mall. There's graffiti all over. They are coming out. Looks like, do they have items in their hands? It looks like some people have items in their hands. It looks like they've broken into the shopping complex, Pioneer Place, and people are taking merchandise out of the stores. That's what we can see from this angle. I see people coming out with handloads of stuff. This does look like looting. I can see people bringing out handbags and what looks like a T-shirt or a bandana. I see people showing it off and shoving it under their sweatshirts. It looks like that man in the ski mask has a Louis Vuitton bag that he's in his hands. I don't know if you can turn that way, Matt. Look at that guy with the Louis Vuitton bags with the ski mask on with the devil horns. It's just chaos out here right now.
Hey, can you hear us, Andrew?
Yeah, now I can hear you. Go ahead, Jenny. Go ahead.
This is insane. Okay, so if you guys are live with us, we need to probably get out of here because the police are telling people they're about to gas this area. Okay. All right, so all right.
Can you tell us your location, Jenny, and what it is that you're looking at exactly?
Okay, she's obviously...
Okay, so we are going to move back, but yeah, okay, here are all the police trying to get these people out of here. They're going to gas them, but this massive fire started probably just a few minutes ago, and it looks like, I don't know what they're burning. Just a bunch of trash and debris. Look at these people out here taking pictures, have their phones out, everybody's recording this. People do not want to leave until the police have to throw that tear gas. Oh, wow. The officers are coming towards them with their batons.
Okay, well, we can see a massive fire burning behind me here on Southwest 4th Street. It looks like a pallet fire, although we have no idea what it is. It could be cars. It could be something from the stores that people broke into. It could be anything. It could just be debris or trash. We saw a trash fire just a few minutes ago, about a block from here. But we saw a massive fire burning in the middle of the street, way down there. We see flashing lights. The fire department is in here to help to assist and put that out. We know that Portland police are also on hand, and they were kicking people out of Pioneer Place. We can see in Matt's shot that the flames are still burning, licking up into the sky there behind that tree. It looks like a Portland police van there, that white van. That could be a Portland police van. It looks like the similar body type and style. It looks like a vehicle, not a store as we originally perhaps thought it could be, but we couldn't have a good vantage point unless we came over here. So you can see that the flames are licking into the sky, and there's someone awfully close to that fire, which actually makes me nervous. I'm going to move out of the way. I'm not sure if I'm in the camera shot or not, but I'm going to step a little further out of the way. That makes me nervous that someone's standing so close to a burning car. I would hate to see it explode and someone get injured by accident. Maybe that person's moving their car. I'm not sure. There's other cars parked there. Here comes the fire department in to help put out that fire. It smells really bad out here, too. Those have got to be some toxic fumes when you have a car on fire. It just stinks down here. If you have any kind of breathing problem, don't come down. This is a really nasty situation. It smells like chemicals and fumes. Again, I'm a little worried about some kind of explosion because of gas tanks and things. And there's other cars very close by. Vehicle fires tend to burn up pretty quick from our experience. But things could explode and there could be flying debris. And so people really need to stay back. The fire department moving in there to take care of that. And we just saw another fire in the street. This is Southwest 3rd, but we were just over by Southwest 4th, and there was another fire in the middle of the street down there. So a lot of things on fire in downtown Portland tonight. You can see the fire crews moving in there, putting hose to the flame, getting some water on there, probably some foam too, some kind of flame retardant to try to knock that back. Looks like they're making some good progress there. Just a really dangerous situation. Things have really gotten out of control here in Portland tonight. I mean, this is reminiscent of what was happening in Minneapolis over the past few days. Once the sun set, it looks like a lot of people down here have followed the lead of a lot of folks in Minneapolis as far as fires and looting and things that we've seen nationally.
They're pushing them farther south down Washington, and you're just, seeing smaller groups, corner by corner. But here's the thing. Okay, so there's another police tactical van. I think they have about 12 officers and 12 or 14 officers in each van. Okay, so that tear gas is it's very strong, and we have the security detail with this that does push us away, that tells us to get back when they see that gas in the air. But earlier we did inhale some of it, and you absolutely cannot breathe when it hits you, and we had to sit down, take a moment. I had to put a baby shampoo and water on my face, and we had to take about 10 minutes to just recover and get that burn off of our face.
This was the scene of mayhem earlier in the night. Police now guarding it. You could see that there's a tent on the steps that was left over from a peaceful camp protest that was happening over the past 2 nights before this descended into chaos. You can see beyond that that there are some shattered windows. There's a window that's completely down. People broke through there and then rushed into the center, rushed into an office space area to the left of the building, and we could see people through the windows trashing that space and throwing things before officers came and cleared it. Now they're protecting it because this has been a hot spot as far as this protest, but probably because it's the Justice Center and where law and order happens, and that's what these protests are about.
Okay, let's get back to Jenny Young right now. What's the situation now, Jenny? Go ahead.
All right, we're live here, Andrew. Okay, so they're trying to break out the window of this jewelry store. Okay, they just stopped doing that, actually. They're hitting store after store, high-end stores, trying to bust out these windows. Some they're successful, some they're not. Like this jewelry store right behind us. We just heard them banging really hard, several people. Turn around, I want to show you the group right here. So there's groups on every corner, and so it's getting harder for police, it seems like, to round them up and get them elsewhere. And it's just random at this point, spastic violence. You'll see some people get into a fight and start kicking somebody, hitting somebody, punching somebody, and then those people run off. Oh my gosh. Okay, no. And then you have people like that who just hate the media. And oh wow, they're trying to. Or if you guys are still here, they're trying to do this. Come on, Andrew, come show them this. Let's go. Oh my God. Did you see that? Are you guys seeing this?
The camera there, so we'll go to a different situation right here.
We want to make sure our photographer is also okay, because we saw.
You just see how violent this is. I guess we just heard he's okay. Jenny Young, can you hear us?
Okay, so they broke into this jewelry store. They were successful right here. They broke into the Rolex store, this jewelry store. Somebody just climbed in there. We watched them climb out. Jeff, Jennifer, this is a mess. This is so sad what's going on out here tonight. They are at all of these high-end stores. Come here, Andrew. Look at this. I'm sure they were not able to take any jewelry or anything. Oh my God. Okay, no. I want to tell you that somebody came up to our photographer and hit him in the head and pushed him over. Thankfully, we have a really good security team that's been able to keep us safe tonight. We have been dealing with tear gas. We have been hit by flashbang. But these people out here most of them are being. All right, we're going to go back to you guys. We're going to go back to you.
We want our crews to be safe. Our security guy is going to handle that right now. So we go back to this live picture right now, but look how things are escalating as we approach the 1 o'clock hour.
Right.
Absolutely incredible.
And the police continue to just use the same tactics to try and disperse these groups. I would say that the groups, as I was saying before, not quite as large as what we saw at the beginning of the night here, but you're starting to see some of these smaller groups sort of break off, and the intent appears to be the same, and that is to break into some of these higher-end shops.
We can see a fire inside the Chase Bank branch in downtown Portland right now, and there have been at least a dozen fires in downtown, including a huge one where pallets were set on fire. Can you hear us now, Jenny?
Yes, I can hear you. Okay, flashbangs going off one after the other. You hear that?
Yes. Tell us about the fire at the bank.
Okay, so, all right. This has been going on just the last few minutes, Jeff. We saw a big crowd running from the bank. Bill. All right, so it looks like, okay, windows are shattered. The bank windows are shattered. They must have gotten in there and lit it on fire. It is burning. We're not seeing any fire personnel right now. I don't know if, I don't see smoke alarms going off in there. I'm sure they are, but police, it's almost like I don't know their tactics right now. It seems like they're surrounded, and then it's getting more and more out of control. It seems like the flashbangs, people will run. They'll run when they hear the flashbangs. They'll run when they see the smoke, but not very far. And they don't leave. It's not deterring them. So Chase Bank on fire. There's the fire department right now.
Okay, let's keep the cameras right there as the fire department arrives. Let's watch that unfold as they try to put out the fire at the Chase Bank.
When we've seen some of these fires with the larger groups, those fire trucks can't safely make their way in. And so I think they have to make decisions based on what is safe for them and their crew.
Here, it looks like maybe to protect fire. They're about to surround the fire trucks. I don't know if looks like they're making sure the firefighters are able to do their job, surrounding the fire trucks so firefighters can put this fire out at Chase Bank. This is absolutely unbelievable, Jeff and Jennifer. These windows shattered, profanity written all over them. They broke in there and lit it on fire. It's absolutely unreal.